What's up, guys? We're going to continue with the Boris Benko guides. If you guys have not seen them, they are in the Facebook group. And I was trying to back out of this. And wherever you see Boris's post, so he's been updating this. It's been sliding a few times, but here it is. And holes 4 through 6 are now ready and live. So it's right in this Showdown Tournament Guide Over the Mountain Qualifier. As soon as you click on it, you'll see a slideshow. And this is what we're going to be using. Holes 4 through 6. It looks like it starts on this hole slide 6. But I'm not going to be toggling back and forth. I'm just going to show you guys where it is. And then we are just going to keep rolling. What he did was 2 side spin. And made a note that for 4 wind is 5 backspin, 1.9. So we're going to go 5. And then we're going to go 1.9. It's just perhaps a tick mark under 2. And then other than that, we're just going to get this alignment right on the hole here. Just like that, 1 ring from the center pin. So that's all we're going to do for this. Super easy setup here. And 4.1 is mentioning 3.67 rings. So we're going to go 3.67 rings. So let's get this last ring, 1, 2, 3, 6, 7. So it's just short of 0.7, which is right around here. Center ball, center circle. And 1 tick mark, just 1 little ever so gently tick mark too light. So it just needed 1 little fraction extra adjustment. And that's one of those things for practice where it would be really good for you guys to be able to do 1 practice shot. Use those practice pins. Because if you see a live shot and then you just try to go and make 1 little micro tweak based on the way that your shot plays out, you should be able to easily make that change as soon as you utilize that practice. So that's one of the benefits to using these practice tokens, is to really hone in and be able to get that extra look. Just makes it that much easier. So we are going to set up similar to what Boris is showing here. Holy driver. It looks like he actually started with battering ram just to get the positioning down. So it looks like my battering ram's just a little bit premature, but I'm going to put right to here. And then we're going to switch to Holy Driver. All this does is it establishes your starting point. So now you can see that we're at the exact same spot as the battering ram was. So we're going to use 5 backspin, just like Boris mentions. And then we are going to go with a Pro D. And it looks like he mentions 8-3 is 7-8. 7-8 rings. And I'm assuming, I guess I probably shouldn't assume this. I was assuming that it was going to be just center ball, center shot. Oh, I actually did the wrong adjustment, so it's a good thing I looked. So since mine's 8.3, I'm supposed to go 7.64. 7.64, so I can come in just slightly. We're using the, oh, no, that's still not right. I'll get it eventually. 8.10, it's saying. So 8.10, we're going to slide just north of 8 rings here. So let's do that. No spin. And we are going for target 251.5. We're a little bit north of that. So 2 yards closer. So I'm going to make that little modification for this approach shot. And we're going to use the Bigfoot left spin. So make sure you are applying left spin here. 1 bar. And then we are going to position straight in line with the hole, about 70% of that second ring or so. So all of this looks good. And like I mentioned, since we're just a tad bit closer, I'm just going to maybe pull just, 1/10 of a ring less than what Boris did. So at 8.0, he mentions 7.57 rings. And like I mentioned, I'm going to go just a hair under that because of the fact that we're just a tad bit closer than the target yardage. So here it comes in, and man, I should have just stuck straight to it. So it looks like, and this is another thing that you can utilize that practice for. Once you see, oh, okay, I might be just a little bit beyond the target yardage. It probably didn't change my angle though. So my angle still, since it was a dog leg, still made it appear to play just the same as it would have. So a little bit longer on your tee shot does not really affect the adjustment. So I should have, just made the slight tweak and just gone the same amount. So that is food for thought for your guys' shots. Best of luck out there, guys. And we are going to go Mojave ball. Similar to what Boris did here. He's got the fusion ball set up. Honestly, this is also a really great time to potentially, I might deviate from his guide a little bit. This is a perfect time to utilize the pin. So if you'd like to follow along with the Boris guide for hole 6, feel free to do so, but I'm going to find my driver wood pin. And we're going to apply that, and what you're going to see is it's going to extend my top spin amount, and that's the reason for doing this. And typically when I put on a driver wood pin, my accuracy is getting boosted as well, so I'm going to typically go beyond what I would usually go in terms of ring counts. So I'm going to go almost over here to the edge of the fairway. And the other thing that I can do is I could probably adjust first before applying the pin and then just push up to the max afterwards. And you can see that's kind of what I'm doing here, is just pushing back up to the max. So I could have made a pre-adjustment and then put the pin on after. But all I'm trying to do is just kind of get a little bit closer. Hence the reason of me putting on this pin. And you can see driver wood is actually perfect. So Mojave with driver wood pin. Pretty much almost got to the hole. The extra top spin. All things considered, we're able to get up on the green, and it's going to make for an even closer approach. than what the Boris guide was, which was not on the green. So we were able to get on the green, get the extra tiebreaker points, and that's definitely something that I would recommend and doing for you guys would be to take advantage of that. As you can see, we're able to get those extra 700 or so points, 600-700 points, which all that's going to add up, you know, and especially when you consider your weekend round. So definitely think of that. Best of luck, and see you guys on the next one coming up.